Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sony Cool and this is Gems of War. And today, hopefully it's working, because yesterday I had to do this twice, which was kind of strange, so I think we're good though. Alright, alright. And today, we're gonna be completing the bounty. 100%. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping. I think I have enough sigils. The only thing that would stop me is sigils. Which is usually the case, what am I talking about? But I got it so close. And yesterday, I was a little bit off of I put out a live stream yesterday. It's one of those where you had to be there live if you're not a member, and then I set it to members only after the fact, because I feel like I went a little bit too hard. Sometimes I do that. I don't know if I should leave those up or not, so sometimes I err on the side of caution, and I just make it members only, which is kind of a half measure, console. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, calling devs names and stuff. I don't know. I think I better just put only the trusted to see that video or that live stream. I think I can make it all the way private. I could leave it up. I think that's somewhere in the middle, and it was somewhere in the middle. It wasn't too bad, but it was pretty strong. So yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, it's only $2. I mean, you know what I mean. So I'd appreciate it. Sometimes that happens though. That's why you got to be here live if you're not a member. Plus, you could get gifted if you come to the streams and all that. But yeah, let me set the stream up, then we'll get into the bounty, which I'm really close to having done. Yesterday, we got super close. Alright. I just used all my sigils, so I couldn't get it all the way done, but we could have got it done in 45 minutes or less. We started about 20 minutes into the stream, and I kind of, by the time we were out of sigils, I forgot. I thought we were 10 minutes into the stream, so I was actually got it done 10 minutes faster than I thought. Because yesterday I was saying you could get it done in like less than an hour, but you can actually get it done in around 45 minutes, which is crazy. Like, this is a single player, 3-day event that you can get done in 45 minutes with really good rewards. Like, I was just trying to explain yesterday why you should always do it to full completion. There's no reason not to do it. But yeah, let me set this bad boy up here. We got Gems of War live streams, Gems of War. Remember, we're streaming Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday right now. Gems of War, at least. No. I don't really do spoilers too much anymore. I guess we could do a little bit of spoilers if you want. I just feel like, I started doing pre-recorded spoilers, and then everybody else started doing it. It's like, if you really want to see them, 50 other people do that now. So I'll just do a little bit or none. I don't like to be like other people, you know what I mean? Even when I did it first, it makes me not want to do it anymore when other people start doing it. Okay, got that. I think I'm ready to go. Let me just get ready for the chat. Saturday morning cartoons with Sony Cool. We're gonna go do a bunch of deeper stuff. We're almost, I think, in the Underspire. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, so here's where I'm at in the bounty, right? We have 4 turns today. I forget how many points you get per. Times 24. So that's 10 and then 10. That's 4,800 or so, right? About 4,800 points you get per fight. And at least I do. And then, so we're going to need, what, like 5 fights? So all we got to see is 1 Valraven, and we got this done today pretty quickly. So that will be done today and completed. And then the Underspire, I am looking for the 5th dragon on Saturday, which is pretty good. It's alright. It's about where I'd want to be, at least. So we're getting deeper, we're getting closer. Maybe we can get the 6th dragon today. Maybe we can do the whole thing today. I'm not sure. We'll see how the stream goes. But at least want to find that door for sure. I mean, by the end of the day, I want to kill the 5th dragon for sure. But yeah, we'll try to do that at least. Kill the 5th dragon. Maybe find the 6th door. I don't know. Then we got the raid event, which We are on Portal 13 out of 14. We're about to be. And I haven't done any yet today. Maybe one fight. And I'm down at 18th. Just like to show this because the Mana Bombers and their whole, you know, weird thing. Has nothing to do with my new guild or anything like that. But I think I'm ready. I got my title. I got kind of a description. I got it on both playlists. I got some tags, I guess. I should probably let's put bounty in there, maybe. Gems of War bounty. Gems of War shiny. Gems of War glitch? I don't know. What about rollback? We're doing all these tags. Rollback? Then you copy that, you throw it in your description, because tags really don't matter if you didn't know. But if you throw them in your description matters a little bit, I think. Alright, so put it in live chat, bang. Okay. Where's my... Here it is. I got a fan going, hopefully nobody can hear it, let me know. It's getting hotter up here, man. These main, like, bedrooms get super hot upstairs. Heat rises, all that business. Hit a like, turn your ticket into the train when you get here. But yeah, there is a pretty crazy members-only stream. I, like, ranted the whole time. Well, I think what we'll start with... I think I'm going to play the game normally today, so you can see how a person who's been playing the game for 8 years would play the game normally. I think that has value sometimes. That's kind of what I'm going to start doing on Saturdays, I think. So Monday, we got the... You know, it's Monday. So we got the guild event, teams for that, probably the weekly preview, all that stuff that entails. Then Tuesday, we usually do the faction event. I do pure 500 on stream. Deathless 500 on stream, and I show 3 teams on stream for you to get the event done. And then we kind of maybe play the game a little bit normally after that, if we have time, because it does take a while sometimes to do pure 500 on certain factions. Sometimes I can't even, it takes me 2-3 tries even, or I can't even get it done, you know what I mean? So sometimes it takes a while. So nothing guaranteed after the faction event on Tuesday. Friday we got the weekend event, whatever that is, so we do that on Friday. And then Saturday, we already did everything, so pretty much just play the game normally. So if you want to see how a in-game player that's been playing for 8 years plays the game normally, Saturday would be the day. Or if you have any questions, or if you want to do like a certain kind of stream, like we should start doing like list or guide things on these. Like we can make these our day to do things like that. Like Lorfindel is a puppet master. He wants a top 10 mythics or a mythic tier list type of video, and I think we're gonna do it during the chatathon, which I got to decide when that's going to be. I got to look at the calendar, but we still have at least one more weekend, so... But I'll probably just do a new account playthrough, fire up OBS, start a new account on our next chatathon. So it'll be the very beginning of a new account playthrough, which is kind of exciting, right, for a chatathon. If it goes 8 hours, 10 hours, we get a brand new account, 8 to 10 hours. And then we'll also do like a tier list, a mythic tier list during the chatathon, where I can bring up an actual tier list and we can slot them in and stuff. I gotta check it out though, because I don't know if anybody out there has like, because there's websites you can go to for tier lists, and they already have like the pictures and like all the mythics there and stuff like that, and you just drag them over to S tier, A tier, B tier, whatever. Hey, how's it going, Rain? How's it going, Chad? Chad with the 47 freaking months, and he's also a puppet master. Awesome, appreciate it. If you ever want to have a video or a live stream dedicated to something, Chad, let me know. But yeah, you can just drag them over, and it's so easy. But I don't know that anybody's done one recently, and I might have to, like, upload all... I don't even know if there's pictures now, because Terrence World and stuff. So it's going to take some effort on my part to, like, have all the mythics available to be drug into a tier list, like, at least. So I'm going to have to think ahead and make sure I don't know. So hopefully we can get that done. If we can't do the actual tier list on the screen, I'll at least do a top 10 mythics type of thing. So hopefully I don't cop out and do that, but that'd be the backup plan. Alright. So let's play the game normally, y'all. So the first thing I always do is look at my mail first. I don't like the blinkies. I already grabbed it today, though. Still haven't got any kind of compensation for the devs wasting our time the other day, but it's alright. I already drug them pretty hard in that live stream yesterday, so if you want to get revenge on the devs, go become a member and watch that live stream from yesterday. It's $1.99. I just don't want it out there to the public, because you never know. Somebody might weaponize it or something. Now I kind of take a peek at my XP boosters, see if any of them are going to run out anytime soon. I like to use these alongside of everything else. It kind of goes along with the stuff I was talking about yesterday, where I would never have done those green kills first thing smoking on a Monday. I would have got the green kills throughout the week as I was doing other things. So my XP booster, I do the same thing. I'm never going to like run an XP booster, go straight to Explorer 1 and like do Ironhawks, because especially at my level, if you're a low level player and you have like a really fast Explorer 1 team and you want to like get some levels, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not saying it's horrible. It is the best usage of a XP booster, is to like go to Explorer 1 and just run a bunch of fights real fast. But it's also to me like a waste of time once you hit a certain level, because like the difference between me being level 1612 and me being level 1613 or even 1620 or even 1650, like there's not that big of a difference. I think my next stat is probably like level 2000, so it doesn't really matter. It's all for show. Like, it's kind of like getting trophies. It's just, you can't spend trophies. You know what I mean? It's like all for show that nobody sees. A show that nobody sees. Kind of like my live stream. No, I'm just kidding. But your level and like your trophy count like is a show that nobody sees. You know what I mean? So it's really not worth doing. Like, do other things that'll help you more and make you stronger than like hero level and trophies and stuff like that. Can't spend trophies, you can't spend hero level. I'm not getting anything if I get to 1613 or 1614, so I'll just do it. So basically, I'll run my XP booster and I'm just going to play the game normally. Unless there's a... Used to be, if there's Guild Wars and you won the week or won the day, the next day you would get like double experience or extra 50% experience or something like that, so then you could save your XP boosters for that, and then you'd get like triple or quadruple experience the next day. So, but that doesn't really happen anymore, does it? I mean, unless it's the... I don't know. We've only had the new Guild Wars one time, so I'm not sure on that. But, used to be that, or you would just save them for the Vault event, but we only have the Vault event once every 4 weeks, so you're going to have to use some XP boosters just while you're playing the game normally, most of the time. Unless there's a Vault event coming up and you're saving them for it, which we don't have a Vault event for a couple weeks at least, so I'm going to go ahead and, do the XP boosters. Like, do one, so I don't waste it. So that'd be the next thing I do here. Grab the one that's going to run out the soonest. Just let it go. We got 15 minutes of extra XP. All right, now I check my XP booster thing up here. Wants me to complete a dungeon run. So that's why you want to look at this before you do anything, because normally on a normal day, if it doesn't say that in the XP booster thing, I will just reveal all the dungeon battles and see if I get a perfect or not. If I get a perfect, I play it. If I don't get a perfect, I don't play it. But that's me as a high-level player. I don't recommend that for normal people. Normal people need to do their dungeon every day. Not normal people, but you know what I mean. Mid-level, early in-game, if you don't have all the mythics, if you don't have all the legendaries, if you don't have all the weapons, then you would run the dungeon every day. It's a really smart thing to do, and like every single day, no matter what traps you get, no matter if you get a perfect or not, you run the dungeon every day. But me, for just my account, I just reveal all the battles, see if I got a perfect or not. If I get a perfect, I actually do the fights. If I don't get a perfect, I don't do the fights. Because I don't need diamonds, I don't need jewels. It's my little protest against them destroying the dungeon tool and making it completely random and stuff like that. So, but today it's telling me to go do the dungeon, so I have to do it. Now I know that. Like on a normal day, so I look at that first, basically, so I know whether I'm doing the dungeon or not. So now I'm going to go do the dungeon. I pick 1, 4, 5 every single day. I'm not telling you to do that, but you should pick 3 rooms that you do every day. You know, do 4, 5, 6, or do 5, 6, 3, or do something every single day, because it's complete RNG, and eventually you'll get a perfect if you just pick the same rooms every day. If you want to change rooms, pick the same rooms every day, and then wait till you get a perfect, and then change rooms. That way, like your previous 3 don't get a perfect the next day after you change it. So I always pick 1, 4, 5, but remember, that doesn't matter for you. It's just... So I got a trap immediately. Jinx trap. So that sucks. Kind of sucks. Not the worst one ever, but it's just a little bit annoying. So it's not debilitating, but it's like annoying. Okay, we got a fight. We got the easy fight. So let's just use our best, fastest team here. Chad with a 2. Grayskull with a 2. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, you keep up that support. I'll keep up the EverQuest, man. You know how it goes. I love playing the game anyway. Yeah. Alright, so... I will be having a session with Trey on Sunday, I think. We're going to go up to floor 5 of the Tower of Frozen Shadow. Check out the wedding. Watch people say their vows. You know, we're going to interrupt the wedding like Wayne's World or something. We object to the wedding. We're going to pound on the glass and take our shirt off and press our nipple up against the glass. Alright. So that's one fight down, one trap. Alright, we got our second easiest fight. Just Jinx so far. But Grayskull running out there, butt cracker showing, rag in his back pocket, trying to get the train a-rolling. Chad says, I know what's up, let's try together. Let's try together. Here's the suspenders. You cannot be having your butt crack showing like a mechanic or a plumber. Just shows you're working really hard. Your pants are falling off. That's how hard you're working. You're working yourself out of your pants. That's how hard you're working. Okay, so we need to get up Chrysanthemum Rags and blow them down. Come on. These Jinx... That Jinx trap, making it a little bit more difficult. We got it. Today's Garnet Day. That's how the dungeon works. There's a different day for each jewel. You know how there's 6 colors? There's 7 days. There's a dungeon each day. There's 6 colors. So each day corresponds to a different colored jewel. And then on Sunday, it is Diamond Day. And that's the 7th color, Diamond. So every day has its own. You get extra garnets on Saturday, I guess. Or today, at least. Sunday is always Diamond Day. Stun Trap. So now our Pharaoh-Khafrus will not do the only thing they're doing. So that's cool. But we got Reflect. I got every single trap. I don't know if this is going to be the best team now because, you know. Now we're going to be stunned at the start of the fight. Oh well, let's just run it. Oh, whoops. Let's just run it. I don't care. We'll just get up Chrysantherax the old-fashioned way, I guess. That's what stun means. We don't have access to any of our traits. Pharaoh-Khafru, main thing is his 3rd trait, so we got stunned. Now we don't have traits until that stun wears off. Every turn you have a chance to clear or cleanse that stun. Hopefully that happens. Otherwise, we're just going to be matching a bunch of gems trying to get Chrysantherax up with the Jinx trap on. Which I think sets your mastery to 0 or something like that. Chrysantherax still does heavy damage, at least. Got some skulls. Oops, missed a blue extra turn. What a dummy. Alright, here we go. Maybe one more shot with that. Okay, so our dungeon is done, and we satisfied our first XP booster task. Dungeon offer, I only buy this, I don't buy it at all, personally, but I have bought it in the past. Early game, you buy, like, on Sunday for diamonds. And if you're a very specific person with 5 out of 6 dragons, or 6 out of 6 dragons, you would buy for the Dragonite here. You could buy the Dragonite. But if you're just gonna open eggs and get duplicates, don't be buying Dragonite to then open eggs and get duplicates. It's kind of like flushing gems down the toilet. If you've done it in the past, it's no big deal. Just stop doing it, you know? And just don't do it in the future. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying you're anything, whatever, like, I think I even maybe did it a couple times, but then I realized, like, you figure it out. You're like, man, this is kind of, I don't know. This doesn't feel right. for me to be buying Dragonite and then opening an egg and getting a duplicate. Spending 300 gems on 60 Dragonite. You know how many times you have to buy that to get, like, to be able to open an egg? It's like 10 times, so you're spending like 3,000 gems. Almost. It's like a little bit less than 3,000 gems to then open an egg and get a duplicate. And then we wonder why our gem stack is low or whatever. It's like, maybe don't do that. Be like going into the gas station, buying a bunch of scratchers, losing, and then going back the next day, buying a bunch of scratchers and losing. And then going back the next day and buying a bunch of scratchers and losing. It's like, where's all my money going? I don't know. Okay, so dungeon, we did that. Let's go look at it. It's done. We got to do 3 tributes. That one takes the longest, believe it or not, because it takes 3 hours. Yeah. We got to wait till our next tribute, and then we got to wait till our next tribute to get that one complete. This one will just happen as you play the game, so no big deal. Alright, let's check our adventure board. We got gems, we got glory, we got chaos shards. For me, for you, if you don't have all classes to 100, you should do all 3 of these every single day. For me, though, I don't need chaos shards. I have my whole underworld all the way done, like full, like completely done. I got max renown, so there's no reason. I mean, chaos shards I could use for like new troops, but I still have a bunch. I don't need any for real. Like, I could use diamonds technically because they're gonna keep putting mythics into the game, but I have so many and I like don't need any, and I could craft a bunch of mythics right now. Same thing with shards. Like, technically they're gonna put new troops in for every faction, and I will need a little bit of shards, but I have a big stack that's probably never gonna run out, so I don't need to be doing this anyway. But glory's good for everybody all the time. Glory can be anything in the game pretty much, so it's a really good resource. And gems is the premium resource, so we're always going after that. So I'm going to do the first 2 basically and skip the last one. Trey with the 3, Tyrion with the 2. We got the boys out there. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. They were out of town. They were in Las Vegas. Pulling the one-handed bandit. They were in Las Vegas, and they lost their car, and they said, "Dude, where's my car?" Then they had the hangover. You know, they went to the casino. They're counting cards. They met up with Mickey. And they were counting cards and stuff, making tons of money, and they got kicked out of the casino. And then they were on the blade, you know, making some money that way. And they took the money and they went back to the casino. And they're playing Blackjack 21. Then they entered into a Texas Hold'em tournament with Phil Hellmuth. Then he yelled at them because they were taking too long and talking too much. And they got kicked out again. And now they're back in town, basically. The boys are back in town. They were in Las Vegas, having a sausage party. The train sometimes does run on sausage, you know? Sausage is pretty powerful. And sometimes you gotta run on sausage. The train does run on sausage sometimes. Grill them up. Put them in a bun. Is it a sandwich? Mustard. You like relish? Mustard? Put chili on it. Cheese? Do you eat it with bread? Just bread? A hot dog plain with bread that you blew up in the microwave? That's me. You know, people are like, is a hot dog a sandwich? They're like, do you put relish on it? Is chili, cheese? I'm like, me? I put it in the microwave, I blow it up, and I put it on some bread. That's me. Alright, so, like, it explodes all over the inside of the microwave. Then I eat it. Put it in there for like 4 minutes. Then my popcorn, I put it in there for like 5 minutes. And there's like the middle of it's just black, solid hunk. But I eat all the other popcorn around it. It stinks up the whole house. I blow up popcorn in the microwave like all the time. You just put it in there for 30 seconds too long and you're just, the fire department's coming, you know what I mean? Alright, so we did the adventure board. We got the holiday event, but I'm all the way done. Pretty much. And there's nothing else here I really want. And I don't have all the time in the world to be just doing fights for nothing, really. So I already got the legendary. I already have the golden pet. I already have the other pet fully ascended. Like, I guess I could run my free battles and maybe try for one more thing, but I'd rather have the time. I don't want that other stuff, so we're done with that. Next up would be what thing is ending like sooner out of all the things? I guess PvP, technically. I guess I would do PvP next if I was following my own advice. Since I can't do this tomorrow. It's only here today. I could do Underspire tomorrow. I can't buy my torches tomorrow, but I'll do that next. The raid goes on tomorrow still. And bounty goes on tomorrow still. So I think this would be the smartest thing to do next, would be PvP, because I can't do this tomorrow. So, Citadel Wars, we got unrestricted. We're going to do the fights. We're going to pick the lowest fight. And we got our good old Shegra team. I put out a video, the buffed up shiny Shegra. And this is the team right here. Go check out that video. But I'm going to put on Orpheus medals. And then I'm going to catch up in the chat. Then we'll run our fights. We still have to complete our bounty. We still have to do our Underspire. We still got to do some deep raids. But I'm trying to play the game normally like I would. Show you the team code while I catch up in the chat if anybody's saying anything. Abnormal people. Who is Gemma Jameson? Okay, so the story of that. Well, it's a long story. Do you want to know the Gemma Jameson story? It's kind of deep, cynical lore. And it's probably a little bit offensive, so... Gemma Jameson basically... I've changed my name to that because I feel like in Mana Bombers... This is just a theory of mine. I don't know it for a fact, but I'm cynical, you know, so... It's always my excuse for being a weirdo. Everybody in my guild could see my name, that I'm cynical, right? And then they know a lot of them know that I'm a YouTuber, right? So then they can come to my channel, and they can watch me play the game, and they get to see all my resources and what I have and how much I have of everything. So they get to see how many gems I got, they get to see how much gold I got, they get to see how much glory I got. A normal player does not have to deal with that. If you're in a random guild, nobody else in your guild can see like your total gem stack and your total gold stack. They see how much you like give to the guild, and that's it. They see how much you do in the guild event, and that's it. So that's how it's supposed to be. But I'm on YouTube, I'm putting myself out there, so my guild can see, they can go to my channel, watch my live streams, and see exactly my total gem stack, my total gold stack. There's some people in the guild, I think, that were seeing me having 30,000 plus gems and almost, 25 million gold, and I don't know this for a fact, but it feels like they were kind of salty and thinking I should be doing more in the guild events and like giving more gold to the guild and doing more in the guild events with my gems and stuff like that. Like, look behind the scenes, I can just picture them being like, "Just look at his guild, just look at his gem stack. He's got like 30,000. Did you see what he did in the guild event last week? He's got 30,000 gems, and did you see that he only got 20th place? And he could do way more. He could do so much more. I don't know. He's so lazy. Like, it could have been a thing. It could have been. It's not very fair to me that other people can see my totals when you can't look at anybody else's in the entire guild. But I think it was a part of the reason. Some weird whispering, licking each other's earlobes, snaky weird stuff behind the scenes type of deal. Where I would always finish in the middle of the pack. In my defense, I feel like having a YouTube channel and streaming and stuff is like twice the work of just playing the game normally. Because most of the time I'm showing 3 different teams, high, mid, and low. I'm trying to help people out. I'm not playing the game normally, you know what I mean? So I pretty much play the game, and then I play the game later. I play the game like twice a day, and the first time doesn't really count. So I'm playing the game twice a day. So I'm doing like twice the work. So I feel like there should be some leniency for me having a YouTube channel. Not like I should be getting first place, and I should be giving tons of gems and gold to the guild and stuff like that. Which is what most normal people think for some reason. Oh, that's cynical. He should be getting first place, and he should be given tons of gold, and he should be, spending tons of gems on the guild events. So I changed my name to Gemma Jameson so people don't know, that it's me. Unless they actually watch the channel and they're actually a fan or a center, one with the choir, you know, a friend. They're a friend and a member and a center, then they're not going to be weird. So in the game, you don't know that, you know, doesn't correspond. Like my Cindy Cool YouTube, Gemma on the game. Now that I'm in a different guild. Not that this guild would do that, but it's happened to me twice already, so it changed my name. And then the origins of Gemma Jameson is kind of I don't know if I want to. I already had a crazy live stream yesterday, so basically I was saying that back in the day, like 3 years ago, when Granny Gems was out, and you know, I figured if a hot tub streaming woman would start playing Gems of War, they would have blown up way back, 2 or 3 years ago. If some beautiful woman would start playing Gems of War and I thought they would have blown up. So I was like making fun of that by being Gemma Jameson. Alright. Try to say that as respectfully as possible. DC with the 20. Holy cow, that's exactly what we needed, bro. You had the gas. The freaking train ran out of gas, and you brought the gas container with the gas in it and filled it up, and then we were able to drive away. That's like exactly what we needed, bro. Thank you so much, DC, and Grayskull, and Chad, and Tyrion, and Trey. It's a sausage party. Who's back playing Gems of War, Chad? Scott says I like popcorn and watching global chat better than going to movies. That's another waste of time in the game is global chat, but I feel you. DC said, howdy, Cynical and all you centers, choir members, and lurkers alike. Can't stay long, but I'm always lurking. Here's for the community camaraderie. Stay for the rant. Here for the community camaraderie. Stay for the rants. Be well, you filthy animals. Respect and love to all. Boom, thumbs up. Boom, heart. I can't heart Trays. I can heart Tyrions, though. And I already hearted Grayskulls. Won't let me do Trays because he did a sticker. Chad says, okie dokie, gotta go back to work now. Okie dokie? Okie dokie? Alright, so I think I'm caught up. Oh, wait, Chad said a video on how not to throw your shiny keys during something that sounds sketchy. I disagree a little bit. I think it was a good idea to throw your shiny keys, but it was a waste of time in the long run, so you are right. I think it was the smart move, but then it ended up being a waste of time, so whatever that is. So you're right and I'm right. I think we're both right. And we're both... Yeah. What up, Andrew Monroe? It's an alter ego, yeah. Andrew says, I feel like it's been 245 for me the last few days because I always go for one as well first. 245, called it. Oh, 245, okay, on the dungeon. Who's back playing, Chad? Who's back? I missed your question? Uh-oh. I don't know who's back. D-Rock. That's my guess. I don't know. That's the only question I see. Pamela? Alright. I think we had smoke, or she had smoke with me before she left, you know, so. Shout out to Pamela, though. I never had anything bad to say about Pamela. I forget what happened, dude. Forget what happened, bro, but you know how it goes. You know, I eventually everybody gets mad at me. I think she was mad at me before she quit the game. Technically. By the way. I like to say those words. Okay, so this team, we're looking for rednecks. Rednecks to skulls. We're looking for yellow to skull. We're looking for green to purple. And we don't really have any of that. I mean, we got a little bit of rednecks. So I think I'm going to clear the board with my flail. We're about to win either way. This fight's almost done either way. Bang. That's cool, though. Pamela was awesome. I never had a bad word to say about Pamela. It was me and my crazy ranting that she had a problem with, I think, eventually. It's weird how people can put up with it for, like, years, but then I'll say just that one thing. Eventually I say that one thing, you know? Or I wear on people over time, I guess, by saying the certain things. I don't know. It's almost guaranteed. I think the only, like, DC, Trey, I don't know. I can't even think of that many people that haven't got somewhat offended at one point or another. Let's see. That's a me problem, right? Alright, we need yellow would be great. Brown would be great. Even though we're entangled, that's why I put on Orpheus medals, because I hate being entangled with this team, because it's mostly a skull team. We need brown, we need yellow. Fine, I'll take red. Cleanse it, please. You could use the wand with this team, I don't know. Doesn't happen very often where I'm just entangled the whole time. Plus I can, like, the entangle doesn't even stop me half the time. Sometimes it does. Alright, so Medal of Orpheus cleared our hero, but we still need it to clear our Shagura. Got a lot of summoning on this team. This fight is not going so well. Alright, we got this. Sucks that Osper's in first slot. Let's go with this, even though we're entangled. They got Zul'Goth, man. Come on, Shagura, get unentangled, please. Alright, are we frozen on blue? Yes, we are. Let's just hit the flail. Ouchie! Alright, come on, baby. We need that conversion. I don't see it. Oh, I do see it. I do see it. We're hanging in there. And now we're not frozen up there. But we are behind. Man, that's a lot of skulls up there. It's a difficult fight. Keep missing, please. Thank you. What does this do? Just do this again. Okay. We got green to skull. Do we got yellow to skull? No. Do we got green to purple? No. Let's kill their hero. Probably would have died to burn, but why not? Get it out of here. You see how, like, the team, they got ahead of me. They had me entangled. They had my first slot dead. All that stuff, and we still came back. I mean, that's the whole point of the team is, like, all the summoning. So even if we get into trouble, we have all the summoning right behind that Shagura. This team does not lose very often. I mean, it's definitely happened. I don't think I have any, like, super 100% undefeated teams anymore, but this one's up there. It's definitely a high 90%. Same with my my undefeated Flaming Oni team, which is a high 90%. I mostly use that for auto battles, though. I don't really bring that out too often. It's really slow. Let's do this. Okay, do we have anything? Not really. Let's just take skulls. And we win! That one looked hairy. Like, you probably weren't sure. A few turns in there, like, it was looking bad. But we got the job done. Shagura's allowed to die sometimes. Ooh, Takshaka. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Anita's here! How's it going? Alright, dude, we'll see ya. Chad's out of here. Alright, thank you so much, Chad. Alright, we got extra turn right there. We have Shagra. It's kind of close. Redneck's right here. Redneck's maybe... I think all over this area if we get a bunch of red. Would be alright. Right here would be alright. Right here would be alright. Right here would be alright. So that's quite a few spots. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cast it. Doesn't really look like a great board for a Shagra cast, but if you, like, actually think about it, there's a few... Like, right here would be good. You know, right here would be good. Right here, right here, right here. There's a few spots it could happen, so I'm going to go with it. And it's still our turn, so that's all that matters. Grab this. We got right here for Shagra. Let's take this, though. Yellow to skull. Nope. Let's take that out of here. Anita with the members or the gifted to Zig the Kid. Nice. Zig the Kid comes often. Appreciate it, Anita. It is no longer a sausage party. We were talking about sausage earlier and how the boys were back in town. I think I'm gonna... I don't know. Let's go with Shagra. Like, Shagra could happen, I don't know. I like to explain it. What my eyeballs are looking at. I don't really see... Like, right here would be a spot. Like, if these two turned, maybe. You know, if, like, this and this one turned. If this one just turned, that would be cool. Just that one. You know, stuff like that. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Got it. Extra turn, which leads into this. And they're dead. So extra turn, skull damage, lots of summoning. It's pretty nice. Okay, we got 3 left. This is the unrestricted, so the enemy can use anything they want. It's the biggest test for a team, pretty much. As far as, like, this kind of PvP goes. Yeah, Pamela used to come all the time. She was a regular. But you know, old Cynical's gotta say something eventually. Alright, yellow and red. I think at first people aren't, like, super fans of the other guy. And then, so at first they don't really mind when I'm talking crap. And then eventually, like, that worm gets in their body and, like, infects them with that parasite. And they become, like, a super fan of that guy. And then they keep hearing me, like, how I don't like him and I say crap about him. And then eventually, like, they go, you know, switching sides. That kind of thing. I'm singing today, yeah. Alright, Shagra, big time. Yellow to skull, we don't have it. Green. I don't know that for sure, though, and I'm not saying that about her. I'm just saying in general, that probably does happen sometimes. Just like my mana bombers theory earlier. I don't know that for sure either. I'm just guessing. Guessing at it. Just gonna take skulls. Yellow to skull. Green to purple. We don't have it. Let's get up Miraji. Miraji you don't really use for its spell a lot of the time. It's kind of like the whole team's elemental and the whole team's red. So you can use it in either spot, and you can use it in unrestricted. So Miraji's basically just there for the 50% start, but she does come in handy sometimes, turning green to skull and cursing and stuff. Alright, yellow to skull, no. Okay, we have it right here. And right here. And now we have Shagra. It's weird how they go together, like, nicely. It's weird. See, now we have this. And they go back and forth. And they don't even, like, put each other's colors up. It's just strange how it works like that. Alright, the Guardian. Always a pretty easy fight, especially for mid and end-game players. Beginners, though, you might have trouble. Alright, so I'm looking for yellow and brown mostly starting out. But we got this extra turn, so we're going to take it. And we got them both up. Do we have red next? Do we have an extra turn? If not, we got the flail. We got it here. You know, if it turned... there's a lot of red together down here, too. So I think it'd be a good idea. So let's do it. Bang! If you have a tier and scroll, cast it. You know what I mean? Like, even though we could take this, you know, we could take this. If I have it, I cast it. I don't want to screw it up. It's like my main priority is to be getting alignment with a tier and scroll and Shagra, so I'm gonna just do it when I have it. We got Shagra right here, so instead of like taking this, I'm gonna cast Shagra. We got the flail if we need it. We got this. We got this. We got this for sure. Like Shagra probably. Like here would do it. Here would do it. Here would do it. Here would do it. You know? Here would do it. So that's called rednecks. It happened somehow there. Green to purple. Let's take this. Green to purple, yellow to skull. Let's take this out of here. Here we got it, right here. That's green to purple. Now we probably have Shagra right here. Or we do for sure. And they're dead! We win again. 2 Swift Talismans from the Guardian. 75% start whenever we need it. Alright, so lowest fight, they got Tina. See if we can go 6-0 on Citadel Wars and unrestricted with the Shagra team. Extra turn. We got this right here. Bang. Shagra, do we have it? Right here would be good. Where else? Anywhere else? You know, there's a lot of red and skull together down there. I'm gonna go for it. Could happen here, could happen here. Bang, got it. Alright, do we have yellow to skull? Do we have green to purple? No. So let's just take this. Now we have it. Shagra? Let's do this. Shagra, Shagra, Shagra. Got Shagra right there, maybe. Got it like down here a little bit, maybe. Do we have a tier? We got this, so we gotta do it. This is a guarantee right here, so we gotta do it. Now Shagra has a huge chance. Bang. 6-0 Citadel Wars unrestricted. Let's go. No Swift Talismans used. I did pick the easiest fights, though. And I think I'm in Ruby League, just by the way. Not a big-time PvP guy. Alright, next up, Gold Marks. Gold Marks. So go to the Orange Diamond. We gotta do these. These won't be here tomorrow either, so I'm kind of doing stuff the way I'd play the game normally. Merfolk. It's kind of fun making a different team. Pamela Anderson plays Gems of War, yep. With David Hasselhoff. They played it on Baywatch while they were running in slow motion. Immortal Aquaria can be leveled up, sweet. Might use it. A little bit of extra stats. So we're in the Bay of Stars. That's the first thing you want to look at, because you might want to use an Immortal that has extra, that does double damage there. Bay of Stars, yeah. 72 true damage to an enemy and half that damage to all enemies below them. So maybe. Immortal Selene. 47 true damage to 3 random enemies. I don't know, maybe. Those are our two immortal choices. We got Megavore. Pycea's nice. I like Pycea. Pycea's underrated a little bit. At least it used to be. Might do Pycea. Nimue. Triton. 50% start for Merfolk. Bang. But Aquaria's not Merfolk, but Pycea could get up Aquaria, right? 50% Pycea with Triton. Then we just need our weapon. Probably just go with Wand. I don't know. I might go with Jar of Ice. I don't know. He's purple. Might go with Wand. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Wand. I'm gonna put Pycea in first slot. Then Wand in second, and then like just hope that Immortal Aquaria gets up with all the overfilling and trickle down. Otherwise, the Wand's only gonna be catching like what, purple? Purple and something. Pycea's blue, red, and brown. Aquaria's got green and yellow. So yeah, it would just only catch purple. I don't want that to happen, so let's try this team. I like when I have to do gold marks because it like forces me to make new teams and go to weird restrictions. Banner's gonna be blue for sure because the whole team's blue, and then probably some sort of Pycea color. Maybe brown. Be brown. I could minus purples. Oh wait, Triton uses purple, but I don't really care. We're using like every color big time. Blue, brown, and then I'm not gonna care what I minus. Yellow, maybe. Yellow's my only option, so I'm gonna do it. I don't mind minusing. I don't like doing just a +2. I hate that. Class. Could do Tide Caller. Is that a thing? Should probably do. Yeah, I guess. That Merfolk, yep. So 50% start. Exploding a blue gem when matching 4 or more gems. Submerge myself and take damage. Freeze the enemy. Cleanse myself. I don't think I'm using a pole arm, am I? I don't need the 50% start. Verify a random enemy when an ally dies. I'll blue... I'm gonna do that, because I don't really need it. Unless I want to take him off our team. Submerge a random ally. Sure. Green, blue, or purple. Let's do blue. Let's do Merfolk. And let's see how it goes. This is not like Citadel Wars or Blood Frenzy or anything like that, so it shouldn't be too bad. Like, I probably shouldn't even have, like, thought that hard about it. DC says, gotta activate Lurker mode. Continue good times, Cityman, and all you sinners, choir members, and lurkers too. Be well, be excellent, stay safe out there. Everyone, lick the like button. I haven't done that yet. Oops, thanks for reminding me. I didn't hit the like button yet. Big blue extra turn. Got Pycea. Is it gonna work out? It's kind of like Shegra, right? Destroys all green. Create blue gems equal to the number of green gems destroyed. It should work. We got 13 green. It's not exactly like Shegra, but it should work. Okay. Let's got this. 8 green. Let's go with this. Nice. Let's go with... Let's try this again. Cool. Let's keep doing it, because we keep getting a bunch of green on there. Alright, enemy got a turn, so I'm going to go with this. We win! I'm alright at making teams, man. Like, I admit, back in the day, I wasn't the greatest. But it's crazy how you get better at making teams. Now I'm, like, super confident. I used to not be as confident. I think it'll happen for everybody. Like, no matter where you're at in your team-making skills right now, you'll continue to get better and better and better. Right now, I'm, like, pretty confident. Like, I might not get it right 100% of the time right away, but I do pretty good, and then I might have to make a tweak sometimes still. I'm not 100%, but getting close. Let's just take skulls, get a kill. We need blue, we need red, we need brown. Take some red. Didn't get up, though. Let's take brown. Right, we got Pycea. 8 and 9, though. Is that enough? Guess we'll check it out. We'll see. Is that enough? No. Let's do this. We got Triton. We got Pycea. 6 and 10. Let's try it again. We got a Devour. That's why he's in first slot, too. Build his stats up. What's he do? Kill something. Easy fights. We win again! I'm trying to get these gold marks, and then we're going to take those gold marks and buy books. That's another thing I'm very sure of, is like Kingdom level comes before Kingdom power. I was looking at it some more the other day, I'm like, yep, you got to have Kingdom level 20 before you can do power 30. Like, it's one of the requirements. One of the requirements to go to power 30 is to get level 20. And one of the requirements to go to, like, another power is to go to power level 16 or something, or... Like, it makes you get certain kingdom levels before you can get certain kingdom powers, but it doesn't do that the other way around. So, I concentrate on kingdom level first. I mean, I do them both, but once you get to the end game, it's more, you should concentrate on level. Once you get them both to a certain soft cap, it's kingdom level first, and then kingdom power. The more I, like, look into it, the more, like, happy with the way I'm doing it. 9 and 6, is that going to work? No. But what else are we going to do? Let's do it again. Gotta Devour. Let's do this. And we win. Really, we should probably just be getting up Immortal Aquaria and casting it and winning, because these fights aren't that hard. But Pycea is just strong-arming them. Got two merfolk, or two troops jumping to the right, it looks like. Alright, what do we got going on here? Let's take some skulls, maybe. Their hero pretty hard. Let's take some brown. Let's take skulls and purple. Kill their hero. I've always wondered, like, me, I say kill a lot. Is that like a bad word? Like, for as far as YT goes, not as far as like normal people go. I put it in the title sometimes, like trying to figure out why I'm so shadow banned. Maybe it's because I like, let's kill this and let's kill that. It's like cartoon characters on a screen though, it's not real people or something. That's like a lot of games. That can't be right. Okay, last fight, then we get gold marks, which are beautiful and I love. Okay, we can get green and yellow here. They got skulls. I don't care though. It's fine. Guess we'll take blue. Got wand. Let's go with the wand. Nice. Okay. Let's try this time. Woo! That was way faster. Of course, I figure it out on the last fight. There's our gold marks. Forget how many we got, but it was something like 25, 26, right? Now we gotta go here. Nope, not gold marks. You remember the day before, you'll know where to go, but I forget. It's rogue, okay. Is that the last one we gotta do? Yeah, we only got 2 today, so I'm getting like 50 gold marks. Times 13? Whoa, is that... 5 balance, 3 bonus gold marks. Times 13. I don't know. I forget. Anyway, we're getting a decent amount of gold marks. We can actually... Let's see how many I think it shows you how many you get, but that's not it. We have 32 right now. I think I already made a team for Rogue. What? I already made a team for this. I wish it would save teams, man. It's another thing. All the stuff I was talking about the other day, how devs fix stuff when it's in our favor, like, immediately, but when it's, like, against us, it takes them weeks to fix stuff. Like, people have been asking for them to save PvP teams for a long time, and they still haven't done it. Alright, what did I do? I did Rogue the other day. I wish it would have just saved my team. I think I did, like, Thierry... Captain McCall, so that's how I get everybody up. It's Broken Lands. Might have used him. Nipple Fob. I do use Immortals sometimes. Not outside of PvP much, but in their, like, restriction, it says Broken Lands in a spell, so we're in Broken Lands. It's like one of the only spots I actually use Immortals. Honestly. Weapon. What did I use? Tried the wand again. Probably the wand again. And Thierry was in first slot, wand, and then hope everything trickles down type of deal, I think. Just like the last team. Like, use Thierry 50% started to get up the wand, and then use the wand to get up Sagittarian. Lots of mana blocking, but with the wand, it's like, you know. It's always going to mana block, but it gives you so much mana that it trickles down and overflows, and sometimes that's fine. Then I just went green, purple. I'm going to get up Thierry, like, real bad. Okay, we got green, purple, yellow, brown. We got everything, pretty much. So I will just... try to do that. Class, go Archmagus, maybe? Can't remember exactly what I did yesterday, but I did Rogue. Citadel War Fights. Something like this. There's Thierry right away. But her whole goal is to get up the wand, and the wand's already up. It's pretty good. No, I know what I did. It's not this. It's not this. I know what I did. It's not this, though. It's a different weapon. Who we want to get up? Let's destroy the yellow, and then we'll cast the wand. One of those yellow or purple out of here. Cool! At least they can't do that to Nipple Pops. Can I do that? No. Aw, come on, bro. Take everybody, but you can't take my Nipple Pops. Uh-oh. Maybe they will. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's gonna be close. Don't hit Fobs. Alright, good. Hmm. 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 What was the colors that I did? Green and purple? Let's do this. There we go. Alright, Fobs. Get her. Yeah! We win. That's all that matters. Alright, what I actually did was the ruby weapon. Like, that'd be your second guess, right? So we're doing true damage. I think Tiri's strong enough to get everybody up. And then the ruby weapon. So is my banner still alright? I don't know if I want to minus red now. Got purple, green, red, blue, brown. Because it doesn't matter too much. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this is better. True damage, Tiri, mana generation. It's the idea. So this also does a little bit of mana gen. Rogue team, you know? How often do you do that? Got 18 red. Kind of have to pick the color you have the most of, because it's not like the best mana generator. She just has like a low mana cost. I mean, 50% starting her. We'll just pick the color that we have the most of. She just destroys. She don't explode. Another one of those kind of troops where they're really good, but like early game, you might not be super impressed. Later on, they get better as your magic goes up and stuff. Should be a contest on who sees the extra turn the fastest. They should put together some, like, contests for Gems of War. We should, like, go somewhere and we can all gather together, like a game's done quick or something, but it's for Gems of War, and we go and we gather together, and then we play games. Like, who can name the troop art? Like, who? Bile Blackheart. You know? Celine. It's their hero. Then they got Deep Rogue. Deep Elven Rogue. See? I got like half credit, maybe. Who can name the troop without seeing their name? That could be a game we play. Who can get the extra turn the fastest? Like, did you see that? Woo! Extra turn. You know who does it the fastest? Like the board's the same. And then whoever gets the extra turn first is the winner. And then you could play like live PvP against each other or something. I don't know. We could do arena, see who wins the most matches in a row. Maybe like a competition, like Gems of War, games done quick or something, with trivia and little games we play. Go show them who's boss. Two more fights and then we're done. At least I am for now with PvP. Would I wrap back around to it later? Maybe. Maybe like monolith fights at least. I don't know. I usually don't, but I probably should. Should probably do way more PvP, like I always say. Alright, we got 14 blue. Which gets up the ruby weapon. Cast it, and it blows up some stuff. Get some of its mana back. We got her. We got 12 blue, 12 red, 11 yellow. Let's just do yellow, because he's pretty close. Tiri's back again. She's back again. Backstreet's back, alright. I think red. Ruby weapon, now we got both. Could kill them with that, and then finish the submerged ones with nipple fobs. Okay. One more fight, then we're out of here. Then we're doing bounty, raid, and the other thing, Underspire. What's some other people that were on Baywatch? All I know is David Hasselhoff, Pamela Anderson. What's the other lady that... Ooh, I know one. You guys name another one. I think I know one. What's her name? Yeah. I know one more. Do you guys know any more? Baywatch. Who used to be on it? Everybody knows Pamela Anderson and David Hasselhoff. Do you know any other names of people that were on Baywatch? Put it in the chat. Alright, we got green or purple would be great, but I don't see it. Guess we'll just take blue. Green or purple would be great. I still don't see it. Don't be looking it up. Don't be going to Google. I see you out there. Googling it and stuff. Don't be Googling it. Try to use your brain and think about it for a minute. Just like a minute. Then you can Google it if nobody gets it. Let me say mine first before you Google it and then start naming actors from and actresses from Baywatch. Like, at least let me say mine first that I got off the top of my head. I think, anyway. I might be wrong. Might be wrong. Alright, we got 16 blue or 12 green. I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna go... 16 blue, I guess. Red and green get up the ruby weapon. Cast the ruby weapon. They're all dead, pretty much. Alright, what do we got? We have 9 yellow? We do. There's nipple fobs for the win. For the ween. Does it say here? It does. So it is just 13. Okay. You know, that used to be, like, way more, right, I think? And then, like, the alliance thing, everybody joined the same alliance, and they had to, like, lower it or something like that. Or else it would have been more. It's 13, though. That's not bad. We got, like, 26 off of doing that. And then we got a little bit from doing our Citadel Wars fights. We go here, we can see we have 45 now. Buccaneers Bounty. Very rare. I see it every day. Alright, let's go back up. We're done with PvP. We did everything that we can't do tomorrow type of stuff. So, I need to buy torches. That's another thing I can't do tomorrow. It says 150, but that's not true. Because I just didn't restart my game. So when I click this, it's just going to say 100. See? 100. So that only cost me 50. Well, I probably don't even know if I needed to buy that or not. I'm just going to buy the one for now. Where are we at here? So I just went through this door, which is the 4th door. I already killed the 4th dragon. I'm looking for the 5th dragon. We went to a dead end, and now we're going this way. So we do highest level. We still got the Naboyadrix, Essence of Evil Thrall, Naboyadrix, Possessed King. If I had 2 Naboyadrixes, I might do 2, but I don't. Let's put our... Let's put on, like this, maybe. Ooh, we got a pet that I need. So I'm going to do that first, because that's gone in 20 minutes. So, it still has a Stellarix team loaded in. Get this done. Cynical does do pets. Just not during the vault event. Some lady pulled out in front of me today, you guys. What the heck? I was driving. I had no stop sign. She had a stop sign. She didn't stop at it at all. Pulled in front of me and went left. I would have wrecked into her if I didn't slam on my brakes. I honked. I honked and said dirty words at her. Who does that, bro? It's like, why don't you go jump off a you-know-what? Why don't you go stick a you-know-what in your mouth? Like, what are you doing? Why don't you not look both ways when you're crossing the street? Why don't you play in traffic? Like, what are you doing? Everybody must stop for me when I'm driving. I'm the queen of the world. I'm the only one out here. Stop signs, I don't know how to read. What's that say? Stoop. A stop. A stoop. Oop. Stoop. I don't know. What's that big red sign that's metal? It's in the ground. Who put that there? Why'd they do that? Put that big ugly red sign at the end of every street. That's stupid. Why does it say stoop? Oh, what's that mean? What's that mean? I don't know. Why does that car just keep driving when I'm here? And I'm turning out in front of them and going left. Why do they just keep going? Don't they have to stop for me? Isn't that what the stop sign means? That the other person stops? Like, it's just telling me that the other person's going to stop, and I'm just going to pull out in front of them. They're going to slam their brakes on when they don't have a stop sign. They're supposed to know that, like, it's telling me that they're going to stop. It's not supposed to be for me. Even though it's facing me and I'm the only one that can see it and read it. It's not for me, no way. It's for the other person. That's what it means, that the other people are gonna stop. That's what that means. I drive like everybody's a complete idiot. Like, that's the way I drive. Because they all, like, a lot of them are. A lot. It's crazy. 2 Arcanist's Hounds, baby. So we just need 21 more. But hey, it was there. I'm gonna do it. Because it's not a vault event. So back to the Underspire. And we're going to do highest level. To the door. And then we got to find the dragon. I'd love to find and kill this dragon today. That way I don't have to do like too much tomorrow. I don't know why I did that. That's a dumb move. Should have just done Thrall. Last slot. The Essence of Evil, we used to always do first slot. Now we do last slot. Because of terror. You could do first slot, though, if you're, like, scared of their skull attacks. Like, right now, I could... Well, they're gonna die, so... I'm just gonna do this. And this. And win! The Boyadrix! If you don't have that... Okay, highest level, 159. 153. Go 159. If you don't have Naboyadrix, I did like Magnus. Which is probably way harder. Doesn't hit quite as hard. Brown extra turn. Okay, we need purple, we need green. Don't have either one. I'll take skulls then. Here's purple. There's Thrall. There's everybody else. Naboyadrix. Weaken them. Good Essence of Evil their last slot, so it's not done yet. Oop. And we got Naboyadrix again. We win. That's Underspire. It's not too bad this week, especially if you have the dragon. Underspire is definitely a game mode that you don't play to full completion immediately. It's like how far are you in the game is how far you go. So if you're like a beginner, you might just get your free lantern if you're very, very beginner. If you're like a beginner that has your full Rowan team and like Queen Beatrix and you're doing the underworld every day and you're in a decent guild and you got all like the tutorial done and stuff like that, you might go to the second boss. If you're in mid-game, you'll probably go to the 4th boss. If you're in end-game, you should probably go to the 7th boss. It's like a vault event. If you're a beginner, you should get 100 keys at least. If you're mid-game, you should get 200 keys at least. If you're in-game, you should get 300 keys at least. It all depends. My answer for the Baywatch thing was Carmen Electra. Was she on Baywatch? I think she was, at least at a certain point. Remember that? Like when they had her and Pamela like on Baywatch, dude? That's crazy. Crazy show. Running in slow motion. David Hasselhoff helicoptering in slow motion. His hairy chest blowing in the wind. Alright, let's Essence of Evil, because that's a summon that has full everything, pretty much. So it's going to take a second. But now they're dead. She was? Alright. Does anybody know, like, what about Yasmin Bleeth? Isn't that somebody? Yasmin something? Alright, we made it to the door. Going highest level. We have to do this fight no matter what, so I'm gonna do it. If you're, like, super low on torches, let's say you are looking for the 6th dragon. And you... Okay, you're looking for the 6th dragon, but you're doing highest level to go to the 7th door. And you see the fight right before the door, but you're not sure if you have enough torches to make it to the 6th dragon. You might not do that fight, even though ideally you would, because you're going to go through the door, do the 7th fight. But that could save you a torch, and like make sure you kill the 6th dragon, basically. Like, you know where the door is, you don't have to fight that fight. You will fight it if you can, but save a torch and go find the 6th dragon first, if you know what I'm saying. Like, don't do your sentinel fights until you're done with the whole thing, too. That's another way to make sure you have enough torches for all the dragons. At least the 6th dragon, that's a really good one. Like, don't fight your sentinel fights, either, until you get all the dragons killed, and then you can go back and do them later. You know exactly where they're at. You can always go back. We need green and purple, so I am going to get purple. And this should get up everybody else. It did. The Boydrix. Weaken them. Essence of Evil, their last slot. Just get that terror. Bang. And Thrall to get up Naboydrix. Hopefully. No. Do it again. There he is. Super close. They're dead. Alright, so we had to do that fight either way, right? So we did it. Now we're going back down here. The only way to go is this way. Let's find this 5th dragon, kill it, then we'll do... probably finish bounty. Because that'll be quick. We can get that done. I don't even know. I did this first because I had to buy torches, like... or else I would miss them. Which I don't know. I don't know if I had to buy torches, because it's Saturday. But on a normal other day, you would do that. Let's get to the dragon, hopefully, and kill it. And then we'll go finish bounty, and then we'll go do some raid. And then we'll go from there. We'll see. Try not to have such a crazy stream today, that way I can leave it up. Not that the views get me anything, but so people can watch and like get something from it. Yeah. I hate that I had to put the other one members only. I rewatched that one. I was laughing. Like, I thought it was funny. And I don't regret anything. But I don't know. Sometimes I err on the side of caution. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Should I made that members only, anybody that watched it? Or should I just put that out to the public? And that should be me. That should be Cynical's channel where he's off the hinges. Being crazy. And that's what I should be doing. Thrall. Naboydrix. They're dead. Alright, so now you don't... doesn't matter, you know, we don't know which way to go. I usually go to the single path. It doesn't work always or anything, it's just my thing. I feel like it reveals, like, you can figure out if it's a dead end or not faster than going away where there's multiple paths. So you think I should put something like that out to the public? I called the devs like stupid and like, they should get fired, and that's probably the only thing I regret. Saying people aren't right or whatever, like there's something wrong with them, like that was the other part. But I was very careful in the way I said it, like that is definitely a thing. Like every time somebody does something wrong, it's like, oh, they got something wrong with them, you know what I mean? Like that's their excuse. At least around here. I'm not saying everywhere and everything, but I don't know. I feel like I said a couple of borderline things. And I was going hard the whole stream. All of a sudden, too, like before the stream, I wasn't even thinking about it. And then I get on stream. Some days, man, you're going to get a crazy rant. Just out of nowhere. I don't plan them ahead of time or anything like that. It just happens. Some days it's chill and I'm just talking about the game. Sometimes I go off the handle. Let's get Thrall up. It's gonna get up the rest of the team. Let's see. Let me cast a Boyadrix. Just make sure there's no crazy extra turns. Alright, we got Thrall. Let's do Essence Beam on their last slot. Just like to have that in play. Plus it's good mana generation either way. But then they all die, so is it really? But hey, it got up the Boyadrix to kill them. So it was worth it. You're never the same all the time? Yeah. Same here. I mean, I am, but I'm not. You know, not in the same mood all the time. I'm like the same person all the time, though. I'll never switch up on anybody. At least in that regard. You know me, and I'm gonna probably be pretty predictable in how I am. In real life, at least. Not gonna all of a sudden be a different, completely different person. Some people are like that, dude. They like follow their followers. So they change like the wind. Like, they change their underwear. Because they're followers. So whatever's like trendy or it's cool to be doing this, and then they see that everybody else is doing this, so then they gotta do it too. Like, a lot of people are like that. I'm not like that at all. I almost try to be the opposite of that. People are like crazy about something, and then everybody just starts doing it because everybody else is crazy about it. I usually hate whatever that is. Unless it is just totally awesome, like Game of Thrones or something. Breaking Bad. Sometimes you might get embarrassed and need to act like you don't know me, or you get the I don't have too much to say. Yeah. Sometimes my best strat is to keep my mouth shut, especially in real life. Especially with, like, Mrs. Cinny. I be saying dumb stuff all the time. Luckily, you know, she knows me, so. It's usually coming from a good place, just I don't say stuff the right way. She has to put up with that crap. I be saying stuff, you know what I mean? I just said something this morning, and I'm like, why'd you say that, you idiot? Just did that this morning. Like, it was like out of, it's just like, oh, I pointed something out, like, you know, what happened, you know, I pointed it out, and, like, after I thought about it for a minute, like, I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably should have not pointed that out. You know what I mean? I was just trying to help, though, you know? Or, you know, I was concerned a little. I don't know. Just like being like, oh, you know, what happened, you know? But then when I thought about it, I'm like, I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably shouldn't have drawn attention to it or whatever. I don't know. Let's roll it. Sometimes I can't keep my mouth shut. I just say whatever's in there. Let's Essence of Evil, just to get that chance. Free skull damage, why not? Let's get up Naboyadrix. See, all that time it took to get up Naboyadrix, they could have ran away and died. But then we just kill them anyway, so I don't know. It's up to you. You understand that? Yeah. Get out of the way. When I think about it later, I have to come back and say, sorry, I didn't mean for it to come across that way, right? It's not even like something I would say that I really don't feel like I need to say sorry for, but I probably shouldn't have said it type of thing. I don't know. Like, hey, I got a... This is like totally not what it was, but... Hey, you got a hole in your underwear or something. Or, hey, you got a... Hey, look, hey, you got a hole in your pants or something. You know what I mean? Like... It's like on the back of their knee area, but they're about to go to work, and they're already fully dressed, and they don't have another pair of pants that are clean or something. Like, why point it out? Like, it's really tiny, small hole in their pants. And I was just doing it like, hey, did you know that you have a hole in your pants? Like you might want to, I don't know, do you know? And like, I don't know. That way you can fix it or not wear those or not care. Which I probably wouldn't care if it's a tiny hole. But maybe I shouldn't have said that when they're already fully dressed, they don't have other pants, and they're going to work. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, oh, I'll say it because I don't have a filter. But I'm just trying to help. Because it's like you got a hole in your pants. It's on the backside. I don't know if you know about it or not. I'm just letting you know. But then, like, later on, after they're already gone and at work and stuff, I'm like, I probably shouldn't have said that. Like, it's not that big of a deal, and who cares? And like, it probably just making them think about it now, like all day. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have said it, type of deal. All right, so we can go through this. I usually do a fight, at least to just remember that I'm through the door. I don't know if you need to do that, but I do. I like to run actually a couple fights. Usually go the way, like figure out highest level way. Like, my goal was to kill that dragon, but I want to make sure I know where I'm at the next time, too. Next time I play. Let's lay down some damage. Let's Essence of Evil their last slot. Maybe I should do that in reverse order. Let's give that Essence of Evil more time to cook. Thrall's just so good at getting... And the main thing is, let's cast Naboyadrix twice. That's what's doing all the killing, so Essence of Evil isn't as important as that. Alright, dead end, so we're going this way either way, so I know what I'm doing next time. Alright. Now, let's finish up Bounty. We're really close. What metals? We're doing Chrysanthrax. Let's see if those will work. Alright, so the whole, like, big... Other than me, like, going and flaming the devs and dragging them and saying they should get fired and they're stupid and stuff yesterday in the live stream, the other main thing we did was we got the bounty done and pretty much 90-something% of the way done in, like, 35 minutes yesterday or something. So today we're going to see... We're going to get the whole thing all the way done. We're going to see, can we get it done in around 45 minutes? So does this take... How long is this going to take? I say a certain amount of time yesterday, but I was actually wrong because we started 20 minutes in, not 10 minutes in. So we're at like 1:33 right now. Let's see how long this takes. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I hate doing that. Accidentally collected all my rewards. Oh well. Let's see what we get. Come on, baby. Hey, Lesser Orb of Glory. That's nice. We need those eventually. Probably. Alright, so let's go. Level 20, Chrysanthrax. We're on 135-ish. Let's go. So we're trying to get this done by 1:45 on the clock. The live stream clock. Brown and green, go. Brown. Ogress, go. Chrysanthrax. Bang, they're all dead. Okay, how many points? 4,800. That's more than I think I thought. Getting closer. You see people with toilet paper hanging from their pants when leaving the bathroom. Depends on if they ignore me saying hello. If not, if I do, okay, yeah. Welcome to the Cine Show. It's like pointing out someone has a bat in the cave. They're gonna get mad, but they only get mad for like 5 minutes max, and then they'll be thankful. You know, who wants to walk around all day with a giant juicy booger hanging out of their nose? And there's somebody that could have told you. Let's say you wake up in the morning, you know, you look in the mirror, you brush your teeth, you're getting ready, and there's like you sneeze or something, and you wipe your nose, but then there's like a little bit still hanging there. You don't have a chance to look in the mirror again. You're just late, running out the door. Your significant other's taking you to work or something. Before you get out of the car and go into the building, they say, hey, you might want to look in the mirror. Something like that, you know? Try to say it nicely. Hey, you might want to look in the mirror, you know? They look in the mirror, they see it, they get it. Now, they don't have a bat in the cave, but, you know, they're a little bit irritated because you had to... They know that you saw it, right? So they do. It's like no matter what, they're going to be irritated. But in the long run, you saved them a lot of embarrassment walking around for who knows how long with a juicy booger hanging out of their nose. So they should be thankful, and they will be, probably, in the end. That's not what happened either. I'm just saying, like, that's a really good example of something I would definitely tell you. I'm thinking about the long run and helping you out. It's kind of like Gems of War, man. Like, the way I teach Gems of War is literally like you have a juicy booger hanging out of your nose, and I let you know before you go into public and hundreds of people see it. Think about that. Think about it like that. That's how Cinecool's channel teaches you how to play Gems of War. Like, you have a juicy booger hanging out of your nose, and I tell you about it before anybody else sees it. So I'm the only one seeing your juicy booger. You fix it, and now no one else has to see it. So if you don't watch the Cinecool channel because you're too embarrassed of one person seeing your juicy booger and telling you about it, that's fine. Just walk around all day with it hanging out. It is what it is. I'm just trying to help. Remember, I'm just trying to help. So, some people are brave and they're able to be told that they have it hanging. They have a bat in the cave, you know? I'll try to say it less grossly. They're brave. People that come to the channel, the centers of the choir, they're brave. They're brave. They know it's all for either entertainment purposes or to help. And it's like me telling you have a booger hanging out of your nose, you know? Think of it that way. That's when you get mad, at least. When I'm saying something crazy. Not being a lunatic and saying it's kind of stupid to do this or stupid to do that, or you're smart if you do this and you're dumb if you do that. It's kind of like me saying you're having a boogie hanging out of your nose, and I'm just trying to help you out, and it'll be better in the long run. You don't want to walk around all day like that, do you? You got TP on your shoe. You came out of the bathroom, you got TP on your shoe. You don't want me to tell you? You want 50 people to see the TP on your shoe, or you want one person to see the TP on your shoe? Do you want 50 people to see the bat hanging out of your cave, or do you want one person to see the bat hanging out of your cave? Think about it like that. I'd rather one person see it and tell me than me walk around all day like, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Weather out there, right? Been cold lately, huh? Just pointing your nostrils up at them like... They're not going to tell you. They're just going to tell everybody else. Hey, did you see Betsy? Did you see Becky? Becky's got a giant bat in the cave. They're going to tell... I'll tell you, that way you can fix it. Alright? So no one else has to see it. Everybody else in the world's going to be like, you see Becky with the bat? Did you see that? You should get out your phone and take a picture and post it on the internet. You should do that. It's the type of people out there, man. I'm just trying to help you. Well, you don't get... toilet paper on your shoe put on the internet. Everybody whispering behind your back about it. But you got TP hanging off your shoe. Hey, we're done. I don't even know when we got done, but where are we at here? That took me about 4 minutes. And yesterday it was about 35-ish. So in reality, you can get this all the way done in less than 45 minutes. I'll say that. I'll try not to say 40 or less than 40 because I'm not 100% sure. I didn't keep strict. I didn't set a timer and everything, but it was around 45 minutes. is when you know, it's probably under 45 minutes. That's an entire weekend, 3-day solo event that's really good rewards, and that's 15 minutes a day. There's people out there telling you not to do this. They're taking pictures of your book, your bat in your cave, and posting it to the internet and telling everybody about it. I'm telling you, as soon as I see you, and that way only one person has to see it, and you can fix it. So I'm telling you to play the bounty, get it all the way done in less than 45 minutes, and get all these awesome rewards. Don't take advice from the person not telling you about the bat in the cave and then telling everybody else about it and posting it on the internet so you're embarrassed. Don't do that. Of course I get a green, but, you know. I love opening major Chaos Orbs, so if I get a green, I want to open another one. I want to open another one. I want to open another one. Those are nice. I like opening those. It sucks I got a green, but it's fun to open them, and it's going to give me something I need a lot of the time. That time it didn't, though, but it's okay. Alright, so our bounty's all the way done. We killed the 5th dragon in the Underspire. Our PvP's all the way done. Dungeon done. Adventure board done. XP booster. It's getting there. Need one more tribute. Got a pet. Holiday event's all the way done. So it's just raid now or Underspire. Or go back to PvP. Or open vault keys. But open vault keys I can do whenever I want. PvP I kinda can. You know, I probably should be doing it. But raid ends tomorrow, so we gotta do this. And we're not all the way there yet. If the guild was on Portal, if the guild was done with this, I'd consider it a dead issue. No matter where I was. No matter what, if I was in, I don't even care. You know, if it's a dead issue at that point. It's not worth, unless the guild says, hey, let's try for the leaderboard, you know. I want to see somebody say that before, I want to know that we're actually trying for the leaderboard. I don't want to, like, all of a sudden try for it on a Wednesday or a Thursday or, you know, I don't like that. If we're going to go for it, let's go for it. Let's be smart. And let's talk about it before the week even starts. And then let's go for it. Let's not, like, all of a sudden go for the leaderboard. I want to know that we're going for it if we're going to go for it. And, like, the more notice, the better. And then, yeah, I'll be on board. Especially if... I'll be on board. If we want to go for the leaderboard, I'm on board. But I'm not on board to, like, all of a sudden go for the leaderboard in the middle of the week. Some people plan ahead, you know, and they have other stuff to do. You can't just decide all of a sudden to go for the leaderboard. So if we're all the way done and got all rewards, I consider it we're done. I'm not going to do any more fights just to, like, look cool, look better in the guild and be higher up in the leaderboard in the guild or something like that. No. If we're all the way done, we're all the way done. If we didn't talk about going for the leaderboard before the event started, then I assume we're not going for it. So, we're not done, though. So I'm going to do all 7 of these sigils and probably go do all my sigils. You know, get Val Ravens, do my best. Until we're all the way done. You should finish it up today. What up, Classic? Where you at on your hardcore, bro? I'm a little bit behind on you. A little bit behind on that. Pause. Where you at, bro? Like, what level? Last I saw you was like 56 or something? You gotta be... Some of those levels are tough, though. They're hell levels, so... What level are you on that? Did you get it done all the way yet? You gotta be getting close. A lot of people have been coming back to... I saw AC Gamer post the other day. Virix posting again. Like, what's his face? Digital Wasteland. A lot of people are that weren't posting videos are now posting. Did you notice that? Oh no! Don't you freaking died? Where at, man? I'm about to watch it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I want to watch it. Dang, dude, that's crazy. You got so far, dude. Freaking Chester. Freaking Chester, bro. That sucks. I'll try to kill the boss. Bang. Alright, this is similar to our Underspire team, except for, you know, we have potions. We don't have Possessed King. We have the Raid Troop instead. It's pretty similar, though. I'm just trying to get up Nibeludrix, trying to cast it a couple times. Just like the Underspire. Same thing with, like, Essence of Evil and hitting their last slot. Same thing with Thrall and getting up the whole team, etc. Oh, nice. We win. If I would have made it, they would have given me a cool custom title, and then I could have chose to turn off hardcore or solo self-found or both. Dang, pro, that sucks. It's so close. That's the risk of doing it, though. You know what I mean? Like, the further you get, the more devastating it is when you die. That's cool though. I love hardcore. I wish people would want. Yeah, nobody really wants me to be doing a hardcore for some reason. Like, I haven't got any like good feedback on me doing it, but I'd love to do it one day. I would have to do it on P99 where I'd make my own rules and crap. That's probably why. I want to try it one day though for sure. Like on Dark Souls, I did a no death run. Like, I like doing challenge runs. I did a no leveling run on Dark, like completed them. I did a freaking Champions Dark Souls 2. There's like this covenant that's something like Champions Covenant or something, and it makes everything harder in the whole game, and I beat the game on that. Like, I like doing challenge runs. I don't think I've ever done one in EverQuest though. I did like my Necro pretty much soloed it. It's not like 100% though, but I could have like got to 60 only soloing, if you consider that a challenge run. But I think I definitely teamed up with like Trey and Faceless One a couple times, so I didn't like solo the whole way. But I could have. I definitely could do that if that's considered a challenge run, like solo only, no grouping. Like, I could do that for sure. I'll just find my little dad camps and chip away at it. Oops! Forgot they got moved. Remember, some game modes, it doesn't matter if you die. Because we're about to die a couple times here. I hope I don't lose a sigil, though. You don't want to lose the fight. Okay, good. Some game modes, it doesn't matter if you die. Like Guild Wars, it matters if you die, you lose points. Journey, it matters if you die, you lose points. Delves, if you die, like, it carries over and you still have that troop still gone, you know. So there's some of them it matters and some it doesn't. Like Underspire, it doesn't matter if you lose a troop. Raid event, it doesn't matter if you lose a troop. Like Bounty, it doesn't matter if you lose a troop. Pretty much only the ones I said matter. Pretty sure. Guild Wars, Journey, Delves. Tie up the birdie so we get our sigils. Let's kill the boss. Let's get everybody up. And let's finish them off, hopefully. I do got Thrall in first slot, so we are going to lose our first slot a little bit. I could put my hero up there, I guess. Wouldn't make a big difference. Could flip-flop them. If I run into any trouble going forward, I might flip-flop them. Well, let's see what y'all are saying. What'd you have about completed, Anita? Was it Bounty or Underspire? Probably Bounty. I'll certainly tell you if you have a booger hanging on your nose, because I find it gross. Offer for today, 4 shiny keys for $5. Yeah, see, they cost like $1 something each, and they accidentally gave us 13,000. So they've accidentally gave us probably like $15,000. So tell me that's not something that makes you want to get it done. Like, if you see a $15,000 reward, that makes you want to hurry up and get it done, which wasted my time. And then they gave it to me and took it back. And it took time for me to open all those chests. So I feel like they wasted about 3 hours of my time. So now instead of them giving me $15,000, they wasted whatever, like $60 at least of my time. I don't know, Anita. It's been kind of quiet today. Not sure. The other day it was pretty much just Tyrion and Mark, I think, most of the time. It's been quiet. You didn't have any good feedback, but then people started caring the more I kept going. I play hardcore mode on a lot of games, so dying is devastating, but it's nothing that's going to break me. They have 3 challenges you can apply, or multiple solo self-found and hardcore. I had all 3 flags. Oh, bounty, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I definitely want to do it one day. I think it was the class I was saying. I kept saying paladin. So I think that would be the easiest to start. I don't know if it'd be the easiest in the long run, but like to get over the hump, like you have lay on hands, you know? Might not be the smartest for the long term, but I just feel like if I get in any kind of trouble on a paladin, I'm running, I'm strafe running, and I'm hitting lay on hands when, you know, by the time I'm running too slow, I'm hitting lay on hands, and then I'm strafe running. So it gives you like tons of time to get away, but I don't know, like in the long run, like Beast Lord obviously, like, that was a good choice, but I don't have access to that, so like, if I'm really good at a Necro, I might be able to do it on a Necro, because you have so many fail-safes, like Feign Death and Snare and Root, and if you can get some J-Boots or something, like, I don't know. So, and your pet. You know, your pet's a roadblock, a speed bump to anything. There's lots of fail-safes on a Necro. My Shadow Knight's has only died a few times. That's like a Necro with way more HP and AC and stuff, but not as cool spells. It has a tiny speed bump of a pet, and it does have snares, and, you know, it does have Feign Death, but it has, like, way more HP and AC. Shadow Knight might be cool. The Harm Touch will never save you, that's for sure. It'll fail as soon as you need it. I only use... These days, Harm Touch, I save it, and then I pretty much never use it. But, like, in Tower of Frozen Shadow, if, like, Angry Librarian spawns or something random spawns that I've been waiting for a long time, I'll just throw the Harm Touch at it. Like, hey, I hate you so much, you're taking forever to pop to spawn, so now you get the Harm Touch. You know what I mean? Plus, it's like, hey, I just killed something, now I gotta kill another thing back to back, so it's worth using it anyway. Kill the boss. The Boyadrix. And the Boyadrix. SK, pretty good, yeah. Yeah, dude, with Lich. I've done that so many times, it's embarrassing. Whenever you see a skeleton laying on the ground, like a Necro, that their corpse is a skeleton, 9 times out of 10, you know what happened. You know what I mean? I guess they could die normally like that, but anytime I lich myself to death, it's just a pile of bones laying there. I did that. I used to do that all the time. Now I got a rule. If I'm going to walk away for even 1 second, I got to click off lich. I haven't liched myself to death in probably at least 6 months now. It's been a while. Like, I hit 60 and then I did it. I probably liched myself to death even when I was 60. Maybe. It might have not. Maybe it's not happened since I've hit 60, but I've definitely done it a bunch of times. That's like a Necro thing. I think every Necro's probably liched themselves to death. Basically, for people that don't know anything about EverQuest, Lich is a spell you cast on yourself to then... It trades HP for mana. So, and it just goes... It'll go until it doesn't stop, like, right... You know, it'll kill you. It's really nice, though, when you have a dot that gives you back HP, and you have Lich on, and it's basically just like a mana battery. It's sick. I like to do Vexing Mordania every fight, like first thing smoking. I got Demi Lich on, like the strongest Lich. That'd probably rip me in like, I don't know, like 1 minute or something. It would probably... Maybe not 1 minute, but it feels like it. So like, beginning of every fight, I'm doing Vexing Mordania, so I can have HP coming in while it's... My Demi Lich is clicking down, which is the strongest Lich. If I remember right, that costs like a lot of plat too. Oops! Let's do this. Sometimes when I'm just in some chill, like, area, like Kazakh Thul or something on my 60 Necro, I'll just use the, the other Lich, like the Reaper. The Spectre Lich. Classics here, yep. Yeah, maybe the chat's bugged. It's been like I'm not saying that just because, but like yesterday I started the stream and it didn't go, and it's the first time that's ever happened. And then today chat seems to be kind of weird. I guess Mark's not here, and then Chad had to leave. Tyrion's not here. Those are kind of the people that usually talking, so. Why'd I do that? Dang it. Should've done the Mantis. As far as what I'm doing in EverQuest Classic, I'm still in the Tower of Frozen Shadow. We're about to go to floor 5. It's the wedding. And, I don't know, I'm having kind of a crisis of what I should be doing up there now, because I got Trey the key for floor 5, but my Shadow Knight doesn't have it. And so far I've soloed or duoed every key. So now, like, when I'm dad camping floor 4, I don't know, like, how it would happen solo. I'd have to probably use my Necro in combination. Because even if I, like, dad camp something and Papa Poopa Peepa spawns, he's going to be really hard to kill with all that stunning and complete healing. And then even if I somehow, like, Fear Kite kill him or something, you know, it's going to be tough in there. It's a dungeon. He could run off and get a million other things. Or I could, like, camp out, kill him with my Necro. But then you have to kill all the way to the boss room. Because it's like a mixture of undead and live. So you can't just, like... You have to, like, kill your way there, pretty much. I don't have, like... I have Rest of the Dead, I guess, but that wouldn't... I mean, I could probably strategically, but it'd still take a minute, either way. And, like, Karamika spawns for everybody when you kill Poopa Peepa. So somebody else gets there first... They might be a dingleberry and, like, kill her, even though I spawned her. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. Like, if I try to do it with just my Shadow Knight, I would be, like, killing that goo by the exit mirror, dad camping it, until Poopa Peepa spawned. I would try to kill him, maybe Harm Touch, maybe Fear Kite. That hallway has nothing else in it, so it might work. Then I would have to fight my way all the way to the boss room, which would take a while on my Shadow Knight, because it's, like, live dead, live dead, live dead, live dead. It's, like, really hard. Can't just, like, cast IVU or something. I mean, I could feign death maybe. I could run by some stuff, but I'd probably die because there's casters and multiples. And so I'd have to kill my way there, which would take me probably, like, 45 minutes at this point because I'm not, like, super over-leveled for the zone. Then I'd get to the boss room, hope she's still up, and then she would be just as hard as Poopa Peepa just was. Freaking stunning and complete healing and stuff. So I don't know how I'm going to do it unless I use my Necro somehow in combination. I'm having like a little I don't know what the plan is. Like how I'm going to get the key. Or if I'm just not going to get it. And we'll just go duo floor 5 and keep getting Trey the keys since my Necro has all the keys. So I don't know, I might just go back to Kelethin and platform on my Necro. Normally I play EverQuest almost every day, and I'll a lot of the time I got a AFK or dad camp stuff, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna be doing as far as that goes. So that first is like close to level 47. I might as well get there. Then I got my buffer on 47. And now it's like, what do I do now? I don't really want to over level off of a dad camp and then, like, we go to floor 5 and stuff is green, either. Alright, so how... Alright, so I should probably just do this for the rest of the time. If we end up running out of sigils, I will probably go back to Underspire. Unless somebody else wants to see something else. I'm trying to play the game normally today, and I don't think I've strayed at all yet. This is how I would be playing the game. I wouldn't be talking to myself, obviously. But everything, like, all the action on the screen would be exactly the same, except for probably faster. less distraction is all. So get to see how I play the game, which is usually what live streaming is, but I make it some other thing, usually. Where I'm just showing y'all teams for you to use. Oh, this. Veilus just came out recently, so there's a new one for you actually. Nia says, well, I just posted that you were live in guild chat, but looks like I'm alone in the guild at the moment. Well, thank you for trying. I appreciate that. That's like, share. It's the share part. Nobody likes to share anymore. They just they want all their food to themselves. They play with the toy, hog all the swings at the playground. Nobody likes to share anymore, you know, except for Anita. Trying to share with their guild. Nobody likes to share anymore. They want me all to themselves. What happened there? Oh, wrong button. Oh, let's just do that again. Alright, submerged idiot. Submerge is frustrating sometimes, you know? I don't think it's usually not bad enough to like build specifically for it, but it is annoying sometimes. If the whole team is submerging every single fight, I think that's a problem, but it's just occasionally. I don't change my whole team up. I think my Essence of Evil can take care of it, yeah. Let's Essence of Evil this guy. Draw. I would think more people, like, I don't know. Like yesterday I did a live stream, and if you aren't a member, you can only see it if you come watch it live. Like, that definitely happens sometimes. You think more people would show up to see the live streams live? Because that's a possibility, like, almost every time. I could say something so crazy that the only time you get to watch it is if you come live. That's how some people do live streaming. They'll live stream and, like, they won't post it on their channel. Just like, that's it. If you didn't come see it, you didn't come see it. Like, YouTube doesn't like when you live stream and make pre-recorded videos. So some channels that do both won't even post their live streams. Like, they're trying to help their channel out. You can still live stream, you just don't post it, or you put it like unlisted in an unlisted playlist. Supposedly, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm not good at YouTube anyway, but be like me trying to give you advice on how to fix your car. I drive a car every day, but, you know, that's about it. I do YouTube every day, but, you know, that's about it. I drive around my YouTube every day, but I'm not a mechanic. Ah, that was dumb. Thought that'd be an extra turn, because stupid Dragon Gem, though. Got in the way. Funky Town's here, how's it going? Oh, you got a new Lich? Cool. I thought you meant like a new hardcore solo self-found thing. You're working 3 12-hour days in a row, sandwiched with 2 10-hour days. Work is crazy right now, so hard for me to get in. Yeah. Keeping up on the uploads. I gotta keep. I've been slacking on your channel. I've been like seeing your thumbnails, and I probably watched like a week ago, but I've been slacking, man. So I didn't get to see. I wish I would have seen it like as it happened. I'm gonna go check it out right after this. So I want to see like where it happened, how it happened, you know. I might even watch a few up to it. I think I've missed at least 2 or 3. Might watch like a few up to it. Definitely something to watch now. When I'm done here. So I was saying at the early part of the stream, yesterday I was talking about how where I live, and I was exaggerating a little bit using the example of somebody pooping on the hood of your car. But if you like, I was watching Donut Operator after that, and a woman in Ohio did just poop on somebody's car, hood of their car. It's not even that big of an exaggeration. Like it literally happened. And then a woman living in Pennsylvania, which is, I think, one state over, right? I think it's to the east. It's me, I'm an American, right? So I don't know my geography very well. I think Pennsylvania is, like, to the right of me, like, to the east. Like, one state over. There's a lady that got pulled over, and they were outside the car talking, and she had a raccoon. And the raccoon... The cop was like, you know, kept, you know, they always eyeball the inside of your car. That way they can see if they can spot something in plain view. The raccoon took a M, like as in Mary, pipe, and not Mary Jane, an M pipe, out of the lady's purse or something and started putting it up to its mouth, like acting like it was smoking it. And the cop saw it. And the cop was like, like cracking up about it, like, oh look, the raccoon's smoking M. That's yours, lady. Your raccoon's smoking your pipe. That's one state over for me, you know. A lady that owns a raccoon, driving around with the raccoon, has meth. And then her raccoon knows how to smoke it. That is where I live, y'all. Everybody's stoned out of their mind, or there's something wrong with them. There's either something wrong with them, or they make something wrong with themselves on purpose. So everybody around here has something wrong with them, whether it's intended or not. That's where I live. And then it's like, you're not allowed to say anything about it, or get mad about it, because that's the excuse all the time. He's just stoned out of his mind. Why? You're overreacting. He's just stoned out of his mind, that's all. He's just drunk as hell. You're overreacting. You know there's something wrong with him. He's just drunk as hell. He's shit-faced drunk, so you're overreacting. The person that's stone cold sober is overreacting to the person that has something wrong with them. Because there's something wrong with them, you know? It's not their fault. And though they guzzled down the alcohol or put the thing up to their lips, it is their fault. And now, if they do something stupid and I call them out for that, why am I the bad guy? It's like they're putting their face in a bag of paint and falling over and knocking down everything in the store, and then you yell at them. Well, you know there's something wrong with him. Like, why are you overreacting and yelling? Why are you such a bad person that you're yelling at him? Because he put his face in a bag of paint, he got blazed out of his mind, and then he knocked everything over in the store. That's why I'm mad and yelling at him. But you know there's something wrong. There's something wrong with him. You're overreacting. Why did you yell at him? You're a bad person. You're a bad person for yelling at him and holding him accountable. Did you realize he did it first? Like, he was being a complete idiot and knocked over everything in the store? You don't remember that? Everybody forgets. Like, everybody has no memory. They don't know how to... Like, if there was one of the... What's that thing where the... one thing knocks over the next thing, and then it swings and knocks over something else? They would be so amazed by that. All they would pay attention to is the very last thing that happens. That would be like the most amazing thing in the world to them, because they wouldn't understand like how the one thing caused the other thing to happen, caused the other thing to happen, caused the other thing to happen. They'd just like the very last, woo! The last thing that happened. It's the only thing that happened. My memory is 5 seconds long. I don't understand how one thing can cause another thing at all. Too much yelling? Alright, see ya. Toodaloo. Unless my mic is messed up, I don't know. I do have both my ears covered, so... Sorry. Too much yelling. I'm not yelling. You want me to yell? Because that's not yelling. See, that's another thing. Like, people like that. Like, they're calling this yelling. Am I literally yelling? No. Too much yelling on this stream. Do you want me to yell for real? Like, do you want me to scream? Because I could. This isn't even close to screaming or yelling. Then a person comes in and says, too much yelling on this stream. When I'm literally not yelling. Yeah, peace out. Bye. Unless it's too loud. Like, is the mic too loud? Because that could be a thing. I might be talking too loud, sorry. I'm definitely not yelling. I could yell, if you would like. But that would be disrespectful. Really? Alright, anyway, usually my mic is way too low. But sometimes it's so dumb. I hate mics. Not an audio type of dude. I just want it to be perfect all the time, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's way too low. And sometimes it's like way too loud. It's hard to get it perfect. Especially on a live stream. Like you can't I'm not able to like fix it in the middle of the live stream. Anyway, I'm giving second chances today. I'll give that person another chance to explain themselves if they want. Can't you turn your stuff down? I can. I can. Is it too loud? Oh, you meant like that person turning it down. Yeah, they could. There's like a volume button on your TV. Hey. Hey, schematic. 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 I'll do a step-by-step. Alright? So you're watching your television or your phone or your computer. And normally you can turn it down like to where it's not as loud. Normally you can adjust that setting. Normally. Okay, so you might have a remote control. It's like it has buttons on it, right? And there's batteries in the back. Okay, it says like maybe power and system on the top, maybe. You know, it has little numbers on there like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know. It has channel and volume. Like this if it's a remote control for your TV. A television is a thing that projects like TV shows and like YouTube, and we used to like have antennas on them. Like you get cable maybe. Like that's what a television is. And then there's a remote control for your television. You know, it controls it. It's like a crazy new invention that the light beams shoot through the air and it controls your television. You know? And then there's a button on that remote control schematic. There is a button that it's called volume. Okay, it says VOL though, so that may confuse you a little bit. It might confuse you that it's VOL, but it's volume. Okay, so that's what it stands for. Sometimes things stand for other things. Okay, so like CH stands for channel. You may not understand this. Okay, PIP is picture in picture. So you may not understand that either, schematic. But VOL stands for volume. So there's a volume button on your remote control, and the down means down. So you're going to turn it down. So the volume of your television is then going to go down. That way, if someone's yelling, it doesn't have to be as loud for you anymore. You can also turn it up. So if like the volume that the person's doing is like too low, like you can't hear it, then you would use the up button. It would turn up your volume. So just like that's all you got to do. Pretty easy. On your phone, your cellular telephone, It's a portable cellular telephone. So if you're watching the stream on a portable cellular telephone, you know, there's no cords attached or anything. So you're on YouTube, you're watching a video on your cellular telephone. There is a way to turn it down if somebody's yelling. Okay, so there's a button on the side. So there's usually like 3 buttons on the side. One's going to turn off your screen. That's usually like the lowest button. The next one up, the one under the top button, is the volume. So you can use that to turn down anything on your phone if you would like. Like if somebody's yelling at you, like your wife's yelling at you because whatever, you can't get it. Yeah, you can turn it down. You did something wrong, turn it down. There's also like the highest button on your phone usually will turn up the volume. So if you can't hear like what the person's saying on the phone, you can then turn up the volume. So what I would suggest that you do is the second button, the one that's like under the top button, usually that will turn down stuff. So you don't have to hear, it won't be so loud. Okay? So, and then on your computer, if you hover your mouse, okay, so there's like you wiggle your mouse around and like you'll gain control of this little pointy thing on the screen. And you can point the thing that's on the screen, right? And you can point it at like the volume. So on YouTube, like under the progress bar, there is a little like microphone looking thing, and you can turn it down. You can just click it down a little bit, and that will turn the volume down. And then on your computer, you can also do it maybe with your F keys there. You can turn the volume down. That's what happened with mine. I had to hit like function F2, I think. So you can do function F2 or something like that. That will turn down your volume. And there's probably other ways to do it, like down in your like bar on the bottom. There's usually like another little microphone for speakers, and you can like hit that and turn it down as well. But yeah, it's just like trying to help you out. It's not about the volume. I just heard the word yelling way too many times. No need to mock me. I like to. It's fun. It's the whole video, man. It's the whole thing. You heard the word yelling. Did I say yelling a lot? When did I say yelling? What was I talking about? Yelling. I was talking about EverQuest. I was talking about... I don't remember saying yelling. Yelling. What was I saying yelling about? I don't know. Maybe you're trying to get me to say something weird. Sometimes people do that. Alright, let's see. What else do we got to do here? We did bounty. We did raid. Like, I used all my sigils, so I can't do much more there unless I want to spend more gems. Underspire would be the only other thing we got going on. So we're going to go highest level to the next pip. I thought that was when a chick is about to hatch. I think it's picture in picture, but I don't know. I might be wrong. I was waiting for myself to say something wrong. I thought that would be even funnier. Like I'm over-explaining something and then I say the wrong thing, so I sound like an idiot. That'd be great. That'd be good for the stream. I like when I sound like a dummy. It's funny. Everything's for ha-has and hee-hees. Entertainment purposes. Let's go. Kind of. I am trying to help you play the game. But, alright, let's Essence of Evil that bottom slot. So one of them is submerged. I kind of... Maybe we can get them both. There we go. There we go. Will this work? Ooh, it's so close. Hey, we got it. I almost overreacted, but I didn't. I think I probably did, in reality, by being an idiot. And over-explaining stuff. I like to just talk. So, like, explaining how the remote control works and stuff, and I just like to talk. And I knew what I was going to say next. That's always nice. When you're streaming and you know what you're going to say next, and you have, like, a whole plan of action of what you're going to say, like, that's nice. So, being able to sarcastically explain how to use a remote control is fun, because I know what I'm gonna say. I have a clear path of where I'm going, which is always nice on these streams, because I gotta just think of stuff to say for 2 hours straight. So thank you, Schematic. You actually helped out. I appreciate it. Hopefully you got thick skin. Alright, we need green, we need purple. Let's go. Purple it is. Thrall, let's get it up. The Boyadrix to the rescue. Flying down a green dragon. Does it breathe green fire? I don't know. It might. Green fire? It could breathe green fire. Maybe each dragon breathes the color that they are. Like maybe it shoots out green fire and the purple dragon shoots out purple fire. That'd be cool. Let's do this. Let us do Thrall. Voyadrix. The enemies yell. Maybe that's it. I've been killing so many enemies, and I'm so good at this game that there's so much yelling going on because the enemies are yelling in pain as they die. That could possibly be it. So I do kill a lot of enemies, and they scream. That might be it. 201 or 186. 201 it is. I'm getting hot. It's getting hot. Ooh, I've been streaming for a while. I better get off here soon. Let me do like 2 more fights. If you have any questions or any comments or anything you want to say, let me know now. Or if you want to see anything real quick, let me know now. I'll do 2 more fights, and then I got to go. I'm not trying to do a 3-hour stream. I got a nice solid 2.5 hours. This sounds better. Let's take the skulls. I'm pretty much done for the day playing the game, almost. If I was going to do a little bit more, it would probably be right here, Underspire, and then maybe some vault keys. There's no vault in sight at the moment, I don't think, but it'll creep up on me with me having like 500 something vault keys. I need to just open a few a day. Because eventually it'd be like, oh, it's 2 weeks away, and then I can open 25 a day or something like that, but I'd rather it be less a day than more a day. Actually, you know, I wish I had a ton of vault keys and it would be a lot a day, but I know how many I have, so I would like for it to be less a day when it's the last week and there's like a 1 week till the vault event. I don't want to have to open 50 a day or 100 a day, and I want to get them all open this time because I've been slacking for sure, just because I have so many. And I know that's totally a thing. Before I used to open all my vault keys before every vault event, and I never had any, you know? And lately I've been having vault keys before, like I don't get it done. I don't get them opened. And it was always a theory of mine that I don't know, maybe I spoke it into existence though. But I think it is a thing in the game where you don't go as hard if you have vault keys and then there's a vault event. Because you're like, when am I going to open all these? Now I'm going to have a bunch and it's just going to get worse. And then, even though it's a really good thing to have, it is kind of weird though. Because if you had like a bunch of money, like so much money that you couldn't even spend it, would you like not want to get more money? I don't know. It is kind of like that. You already have so much money that you can't even spend it. You don't need more money. But it's not like you're going to turn it down either. I would let someone else have it. I wish I had so much money that I didn't know what to do with it. And then somebody was trying to give me some more money that I didn't need, and I would let somebody else have it. That'd be cool. Alright, last fight. Toilet break. I would let you know. If I was the first person to see you before you go, like back in the day when you get on the school bus and you're sitting next to your friend on the school bus and you see something embarrassing, you tell them. That way it's before they go in the actual school and they're in front of hundreds of people. If I'm the first person to see you and I see something, I'll let you know. Because I save you. If you've already been walking around all day like that, I don't know. I just might let you be oblivious because maybe that's better. Ignorance is bliss sometimes. If I'm the first one to see you though, and I'm saving you from everybody else, I'll do it. If I'm like the last person to see you that day, that'd be even worse, because then you're like, dang, I walked around like this all day. If I can save you from yourself, I'll do it. But if I already know you already walked around like that for like 3 hours, then I don't know. Then it's like, do you say something or not? Because then that's going to make them feel horrible. I mean, you're saving them for like from even more trauma. But that's a pretty good question, huh? That'd be like a brain buster. Do you say something? Let's say your your roommate. So your roommate has a bat in the cave, and it's like somebody else sees it, but they don't tell them. That's how you know that it's been there all day. It's like your other roommate. So you got 2 roommates, and like the one roommate goes to work or goes to school. The other roommate's like, hey, the other roommate had a bat in the cave, and I didn't tell him, you know? And then they go to school or work all day. And then they get off of work or school, they go to the store, you know, they go for a job interview or something. And then they come back to the house, to the crib, and they still have it. And they're like, yo, they walked around all day with the bat in the cave. And then you're like, oh, crap, it's the first chance I've had to tell them. I don't know, maybe we're in the days before cell phone. Like, what are you going to text them? You got a bat in the cave. We're in the days before the cell phone or something, so you can't, like, text them or whatever. And they come home and they got it still. Do you tell them? They just walked around all day like that, and you're 100% sure because the other roommate didn't tell them. And they told you because they're a jerk. And then they walked around all day at school, at work, at several places. They come back, it's still there. So they just had it all day. Do you tell them then? Or do you like, it's already, the damage is done? You know, they're going to figure it out as soon as they go in the bathroom or something. I'd probably be like, go look in the mirror. You know, but then you're like hurting. Now they know it. Maybe don't tell them it's been there all day. That's a good idea. It's probably what you would do. But then the other person knows. And they probably are going to say something. I don't know. I'd probably just say, hey, go look in the mirror. And then I wouldn't tell them that it was there all day. And yeah. And they wouldn't have to feel bad. They wouldn't know one way or the other if it was there all day or not. And then the other roommate knows that it was. So then they're probably going to be like, yo, it was there all day. I didn't tell you. I told him, though. I told everybody else, not you. Because I'm a jerk. Yoke the ham. Yoke's here, but not chatting. Alright. I think I'm out of here. We got a lot of stuff done today. Let's go over it one more time. We checked our mail. We grabbed our mail. Ooh, offers. Did I look at my offers? Ooh, I didn't. I'm gonna buy both. Look at my gems, y'all. 26,000 gems. I recently was on the verge of having like 33,000 gems, so we've used up like 7,000 gems off my strat of buying every deed and offer and every metal offer that I see. Already used up like 7,000 gems. Normally I would stay around the same amount. Like I would go up and down maybe 500 gems. Mostly I was gaining. So this is definitely costing lots of gems. And nobody should be like steadily going up in gems unless you have every kingdom 2030'd. Because I'm going down now. I'm buying both. This is for kingdom level, which also leads to kingdom power. You need kingdom level to get kingdom power. This is for kingdom power, pretty much. So this is kingdom level, this is kingdom power. That's why I bought them. And yeah. XP booster, we are done. Got it done. And then dungeon. Got it done pretty much. I did get it done, 100%. And then venture board, I did the ones I wanted to do. Skipped the Chaos Shard one. This is done. Done, done, done. This is done. I got everything I wanted out of it, so I don't need to do it anymore. I used all my sigils here to 0. In the shop, I bought up to tier 3, got the weapon. I've used every sigil all week so far. Campaign is done, right? Done. Underspire, we are heading towards the 6th boss. Just gotta find it and kill it. And then I know where I'm looking for the 7th door or the 6th boss. Either way would be fine, I think. Kill the 5th dragon. Yeah, I'm looking for the 6th dragon. That's pretty good on Saturday. Not too bad. What else? Bounty's completely done. I got that done in under 45 minutes. Totally worth it. Wherever it is. Ah, here it is. Almost got it done yesterday in like 35 minutes, but I had to finish it up today, and it only took me like 5 minutes, so pretty much 40 minutes, but I'm going to say 45 minutes or less. All the way done. All rewards. I did some PvP even. I did my Citadel Wars, I got my gold marks. So, you know, like I said, if I was going to continue going today, if I was going to play tonight, I would probably go a little bit further here. And then I would go probably open vault keys. I'm trying to save the epics for you guys. Even though it's only 12, I think it's exciting for the stream. But I've been opening my regular vault keys. I still have 500. So, I'm trying to knock that down a little bit so it's not so much when we have a vault key on a vault event on the horizon. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Sometimes I feel like I'm too cynical that people don't even want to ask questions. But, you know, that's not how it goes, right? If somebody... No questions are stupid. I will answer it respectfully and fully, and... sometimes I'll be too much, I guess. But anyway, we'll see y'all. Thanks for joining me today, Chad, Anita, Yoke the Ham, Schmittek, trying to say it right. Funky Town, Texas, Anita. Got Classic EverQuest in the house. And you said I was yelling, like, I have both my ears covered, I have a fan going, so I thought you meant literally, so, I don't know. Classic, Anita, DC United, Yoke the Ham, Anita with the gifted went to Zig the Kid. Thank you so much, Anita, you're a legend. Oh yeah, you turned it from a sausage party into a real party. Thank you. Trey Bobuff was here. DC United making a special appearance, dropping a $20. Thank you so much, DC United. You're a legend. Oh yeah, managing moderator and all that. Trey with the 3, thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh yeah, Tyrion Shark with the 2. Couldn't stick around, but might be back later. Andrew was here today. Andrew Monroe. Chad with a 2 with a 2. He's got his own little saying every time. Chad with a 2 with a 2. Grayskull started it off today with the $2. Thank you so much. I will be doing more Project 1999 for sure. Rain was here today. Chad, Andrew. Chad with the 47 months starting it off. Very long time. Almost 4 years. Puppet Master. Holy cow. Moderator. Thick skin as well. Alright. Take care. See ya, Anita. Bye, Chad. Peace, Yoke. We'll see y'all. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Go get your bounty done. It takes less than 45 minutes. Come on, man. Do your Underspire if you're high level. Let's go.